Hello, hello. It would be helpful if I was on the right camera. Hello, everybody. How are you? Happy Friday. So excited to be here. Hello, Jen. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Darlene. Hello, Connie. Yes, Connie, it is a little bit dreary here in Chicago, but I don't know if you can see that little tiny bit of my window out here. I don't know if it cuts off that part of my window, but it is really green. So I'm gonna take that. We've had rain all week here in Chicago, but it's green, so I'll take that. Mela from Austria, thank you for being here this evening. Laura in Florida, Patty in Coronado. It's so nice that you guys all came on with me on Friday. I really appreciate that. I am really excited. I didn't make it massive public knowledge, but a few weeks ago, Gina emailed me, Gina K. And you know when Gina I work with Gina K a lot through SCT to help promote her products and things like that. But she emailed me and said, would you like to create with my new release? And oh my goodness, when Gina K asks you, that's a yes. That's an instant yes. So for the first time, I'm creating and showing some Gina K products. Hello, Kathy. You're so sweet to be here. So sweet. So yeah, I love Gina K products, and she sent me a bundle from one of her designers to work with today. So I'm not working with the kit, I'm working with a different bundle in her latest release, and I think that you guys will like it. Now, I did create a card. Where is it? It's here. Oh, I did create a card that I have in a process video, and oh my gosh, you guys, I love this card so much. This might be my favorite card of the year so far. There's something about that pink and the yellow. I love coloring with my Olin markers now, but this is an intense card. It showed off. Yeah, Kathy said that is a definite yes, please. I know you don't say no to Gina K because she's Gina K, right? When I was creating this card, I was like, oh my gosh, I want a foil and I want to ink blend and I want to color with my markers and I want to, and I did all the things. And so there's 4 different techniques in this one card. So it's an intensive card. But today I thought, let's just step it back a little bit. And I was going to show you what you can create when you don't want to do that many techniques. And so if you want to see how this card came together, watch my process video on my channel after this, because it's a good one. It's a good one. I love it. Thanks, Mary Kay. That's so sweet. And thanks for being here. Karen from Ohio, thank you for being here too. So I gave you a little peek on Instagram of what I created, but let me go to my down camera, and I'm feeling very pink today. So it makes sense that my card is very pink too. And let me just get in a little closer for you. So with this card, there are no alcohol markers needed. You just need your ink pads and some water. And we're going to strategically place some ink on a surface and get it on our paper. And then we're going to stamp this image. And what I like about this is that it's not perfect. All the leaves are not perfect green. You have a little bit of green on this flower, but it's very artsy looking. And I think that that's really gorgeous. And if you want to create a couple of cards in one sitting, this is a great way to do it. So I'm going to share this, and then I'm going to share, I think I should have time to share one more way that you can use the same set without any color at all. So when I'm done today, you're going to have 3 different examples of how to use this big floral in 3 different ways based on the amount of time you have. Thanks, Kathy. Thank you, Sharon. All right, so let's get right to it. All right, so how are you guys doing this Friday? I haven't been here for a hot minute because I was at Creativation with Catherine in New Orleans, which was amazing. And then I did spring break with my family. So I went straight from New Orleans to Arizona to hike with my family. And it was a little bit crazy, but we pulled it off and it was awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out only 3 ink cubes, you guys. we're keeping it really simple today because it's Friday and I'm just getting back into the swing of things, right? I feel like this week I've been kind of trying to find my footing. Luckily, our SCT birthday celebration is done, and that was like a big deal for me. So if you entered into any of those giveaways, make sure you check our blog today, because all 26 winners, I think it's 26, were posted today. So check it out. So Connie, I am using, thank you for asking, the beautiful You Are My World stamp. It's a bundle actually. So if you didn't hear, Gina is putting out bundles instead. So you can't buy the die separately. You have to buy the stamp and the die together, but then you can buy the stamp separately if you want. So this comes in a bundle. Everything you see on here has a die, which I love. I love when the sentiments have dies. And you guys can find all of the links for these products below in the video description, so that you can shop those easily. Everything I'm using today should be down there, unless I get some crazy ideas and have to add it later. Okay, so You Are My World, and the reason why it's called You Are My World is because this beautiful sentiment here. I love this big floral. I took advantage of the thicker lines on this floral to create this really bold card, right? Today's card has less contrast, and it's a lot less bold. This card is like a smack you in the face card. This card is a soft and pretty card, right? So you can get so many different looks with this. Darlene, we went to Sedona for four-ish days. We got to hike for 3 of them, and it was great. I wish we would have had more time, but I had to get back from Creativation, you know, change my wardrobe out essentially, and get back on a plane the next morning. It was a little crazy. And then Easter. Yeah, my husband just reminded me. And then the craziness of getting back for Easter too. Yeah, so my husband's here. He's in the dead space, but he's not going to be like Tom, and he doesn't help me whatsoever in the production of this video. So just to let you know, it's just me pushing all the buttons. Yeah, I think I should teach him how to do it so that on Fridays, because if you guys didn't know, if you've watched me a couple Fridays now, he is always here on Friday. And so he's kind of like in the wings, or if he has to take a call, he'll go out in the dining room. But I need to teach him how to help me, because it would be a lot easier if somebody else was pushing those buttons, right, Kathy? I think we all needed Tom in the dead space. Yeah, Sharon, I do have a pocket page spread up on the blog this week. And you know, I'm still making pocket pages. I just don't share them as much, but I had a really pretty one up this week on the SCT blog using a new Pink Fresh Studio collection that is just gorgeous. So be sure to check that out. Yes, get Simon involved. I know. All right, so today the inks I'm using are Lovely Lavender. That's going to go kind of in the middle of my flower. And then Bubblegum Pink, which is oh so pretty. And then Grass Green. So those are the only 3 that I'm using today. I also have a spray bottle. Now, this spray bottle is one I got, I think, on Amazon for my son's hair. So I just stole it out of his bathroom. But you can get those at Spellbinders too. I couldn't see it on the website just yet, so it might be coming soon. But Spellbinders is coming out with this bottle, and it's really cool. Hello, Catherine. Nice to see you. Can't wait to chat with you in a little bit. Okay, so here's what we're doing. I'm just going to take my ink pad, and I'm just going to tell you guys, if you are like A type, I'm A type, but you got to get loose with this particular technique. You just got to let go, because it might not be exactly the way you want it the first time you do it, and you just have to let that go. So I'm making a circle essentially, because if you look at the stamp, your circle is in the middle in this big flower, right? So I'm starting with this in the middle. And now I want you to remember also, when we pick up all this ink, we're going to be flipping our paper and turning it upside down. So you're going to get a mirror image of whatever you put down here. And so you want to kind of get a little bit of purple in the center, some pink around the outside, and you can totally play with this. I will say, do not put your green down right now. So yes, it is hard to let go, Mary Kay, but for this, you got to do it. And I will say, and I hope my sound is coming in okay. It looks like it is, but I will say I get excited when I talk about techniques. So if I get too loud, let me know and I'll turn it down a little bit. I think I might be getting into the yellow, so I'll turn it down a little bit. I will say that try this with different papers. I'm going to try it on this paper here. This is White Foundations paper, Vicky Boutin and American Crafts. I've linked that below, but scrapbook.com also has one that I've linked up below that is on its way to me. It's their own brand of mixed media paper. I'm also going to try it with regular paper. You can try it with watercolor paper as well. I did that yesterday and it was almost the same as mixed media paper. So I just figured I'd just do mixed media today. Try it with different paper, try it with different inks, and just like play with this. Okay, so if I turn the stamp upside down, I'm just looking here at like where my flowers are going to be placed. There's a couple flowers down here, so I'm going to go in a bit heavier with the pink down here, and I'm going to go a bit heavier with the pink up here. I think that's, no, did I want to do it the opposite way? I might have needed to do that the opposite way. Sometimes I can't think really in opposites very well, so you know, it's not precise. Not precise. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is the mixed media paper. Is Virginia on here? Oh, Virginia's at the house. Hi, Virginia. Virginia's at SCT headquarters. Hello, Virginia. I can't wait to see you in a couple weeks. So all I did was do a little spray action here, and that just kind of moved that ink a tiny bit. And then I'm going to take my paper and just press it down. Press it down. And it is going to pick up that ink. Oh, and you can already see it moving. Look at that. How cool is that? Now that's a lot of pink. That pink really moved this time. That pink really moved. And it's totally different than the way it had done it before. So, you know, we can do that again. Let's try it on a normal piece of paper too. That's the cool thing about this technique is you can just keep trying it. You can just keep doing it. And you're going to get a different result every time. So every card is going to be slightly different. So fun. I love kind of letting go on something like this because let's be honest, you know, when you add the gold embossing powder, it's just going to make it look pretty no matter what. So, you know, just give it a try. And I think my circle might be a little too big, but we'll see. I might have to bring that circle down. You can make as many of these pieces of paper too as you want. You don't have to stamp on every single one. Maybe you keep one for a background for a different card. Now this is plain paper. This is from SCT, and you know their paper is like smooth like butter. And that gives you a bit more of a mottled effect, which I think I like more. Like look at the difference. So it picks up more of the purple in the center, and then it gives you more of a watercolory effect here. This one came out a bit darker and the pink came out a bit whiter. And so I think I'd rather do this. Now, you can go back in. If you're like, well, I kind of want more pink in the center. I got some purple. For some reason, my hands, and I just put on lotion, my hands aren't working right now, but so get a bit more pink if you want more pink. Do a little spray action and pick up a bit more of that color. And you can kind of like decide, well, I need a bit more pink right here, and like pick up some of that pink, right? I can still see a little bit more pink on my desk, so I'm going to pick up some right there. It's just really cool. You can just, you know, decide. And maybe I'm like, well, I want more purple. I want more purple right there. I'm not even gonna, I don't think I'm gonna spray. I'm just gonna kind of see what happens. Look, I got a little bit more purple right there. So yeah, and Mindy just said, if you use a craft mat, so I'm using glass right now. If you use a different mat, you'll get a completely different look because it's a different texture. So everything will change the look of it. The ink that you use, the amount of water that you spray on is gonna make it more vibrant, less vibrant. And it's just really cool to try out different things. Now I'm really digging this one, so I think I'm going to keep going with this one. Now, I want to look here because my leaves are going to kind of come out from these corners. So if you flip it over, right? If you flip your stamp over, you can kind of get an idea of where you should put your green. And this is what I did when I did that example card, because to be honest with you, I wanted to make sure this worked before I showed you. So there's a little bit of green right there. There's going to be a little bit of green over here and a little bit right there. You can put on as much or as little as you want. Now, be careful with the pink and the green that you don't overdo it, because those will kind of mix and get a little bit brown. So I'm praying right now that I didn't overdo it on my green, and we're going to get something really beautiful. So let's see. Let us find out. I'm just going to give it a quick press and lift it up. Oh, that's really cool. Did it give me like the ideal placement? Probably not, but it's still really cool. Look at that. I love that. I just think it's really cool. And I love that Kathy and Mindy are talking right now on my live. It's really nice that my friends come in here to support me, tell me I'm doing a good job. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I'm going to get a little bit more green down here. Now let's see. Now this is where you can kind of hold your stamp over the edge. And of course I did it the wrong way, but here's what I can do instead. I can kind of do one of these, or I could do that. Yeah, that'll be better. So I'm going to get a little bit of green up here, I think, which is on this side. Trying to think opposites right now. Oh, you're welcome, Marianne Ward. I hope you will give it a try because it's super fun. It's kind of like one of those things where if you're type A like me, this is one of those letting go techniques. You're going to get what you get, and we're not going to throw a fit. That's what I say that to my kids. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. You just make it work. It's going to be beautiful, right? Okay, that is really pretty. I like that. Do you know what I'm going to do though? I am going to do a little bit more bubblegum pink right in the center, and I got some water in here, so we're just going to put it down and see what it does. See if I can pick that paper up. Okay, so that's really pretty. What do you guys think? You like it? The other thing you can do, yeah, Mindy is watching me and filming. She's a multitasker for sure. Okay, I got that green up. And look how different it is than the time I did this. Look, this one didn't come out with the splotches. Maybe I put more water down so it's a bit softer. And it's really cool. So you can actually, you know, spray your paper if you want. You can also, where did my water brush go? And I think I forgot to fill up my water brush, but you can take a water brush and if you, oh, I just dumped my water out of my water brush. Good job, Meg. You can take, oh, I have a little bit left. You can actually take a water brush and kind of move some of that ink around. If I can get the lid off, you know, you can kind of like tap it, get that kind of moving on there. And then I'll show you what else you can do after we emboss. So really cool. Oh yeah, Mary Kay, perfect. Yeah, Alta News big florals, ideal for this. Especially if you don't have a stencil to use for these. Like this one doesn't come with a stencil, so you kind of have to watercolor it, use your Olo or your Copics on it. But this technique is so easy. It's so easy. So, okay, right now I'm gonna just do a little bit of drying because for this next step, I feel like I'm leaning. For this next step, you want it to be a bit drier, and I'll show you why. Because, you know, I did a little bit of checking yesterday to see if this would work, and I found a couple of things that did work, a couple of things that didn't work. So, and it's going to warp this paper because this is normal paper, right? As opposed to this really thick paper. Okay, so look, that's nice and dry now. Connie B says yes. Hey, Carrie, thank you. I don't know what I said that's so sweet, but thank you. I try to be sweet. I think you catch more, what's it, you catch more flies with honey? Is that the saying? I think so. Okay, so let me see if I'm gonna be completely happy with this. And like I said, it's not gonna be perfect. It's just, you know, nothing's ever ideal in crafting. You just make it work, right? Make it work, and it's pretty. I think it's pretty. You know what I can also do? Where's my other pink? You can also grab a little bit of passionate pink. Ooh, and put like, let's do that. since I have pretty much passionate pink on today, I think we can put that right in the middle of our flower. Let's see if I can kind of get it in the center. Ooh. So tell me what you guys have planned for this weekend. You got, oh wow, look at that. Love it. Do you have crafty things planned? Do you have outdoorsy things planned? Hopefully the weather is okay where you are, because I know in most of the country it's not. Everybody has like nor'easters and we have, you know, yucky weather. Let's help dry this a little bit. You can really see the color kind of mellow out when that dries too, because that ink soaks into the paper. So every paper you use is going to make it a little bit different. Okay, so that's drier. What the mistake I made yesterday is I wasn't patient and I didn't let it dry. And so you could see where my embossing powder kind of stuck. I was really having to like blow it off, even though I used this, which is great from Tailored Expressions. What am I grabbing here? I'm grabbing my Tailored Expressions Misty. I've been using my pink one for a while and I'm feeling the teal today. So, okay. So what I'm going to do here is just cover this with this embossing powder primer so that the embossing powder doesn't stick anywhere I don't want it to stick. And then I'm going to place my stamp. Carrie says I'm going to spend the afternoon tomorrow with my granddaughter. It's her birthday. Oh, that's so sweet. We will be crafting and having fun together. That's awesome. Hi, Dana. Oh my gosh. I'm praying for you and hoping that you're feeling okay. Everybody think good thoughts for Dana. Healing thoughts. My husband wanted me to remind everyone that there's an eclipse on Monday. Is it a big deal? I don't even have eclipse glasses. I realized today, I'm like, well, did you order some? Yeah. Oh, we do have eclipse glasses now. Leave it to my husband to make that happen. Okay. It's so funny. Okay, just everyone wants, you know, Simon wants you to know eclipse is on Monday. Don't look at the sun. He wants to remind you. Hi, Beth. How are you? I'm trying to put this down so that my magnet doesn't get in the way, but it's such a big stamp. This is a big one. It like takes up most of your A2 card, so I don't think we can even do that. Can I? Yeah, I can put it over here in this edge. I just want to kind of hold that down. Oh, okay. So pretty. We are having a neighborhood party, said Mary Kay. That's awesome. Oh, Darlene's going to make cards all weekend, lots of birthdays. That's awesome. Love it. That's a good weekend. Hopefully the weather is, you know, not great where you are and you can not feel guilty about making cards all weekend. Okay. So pray that this embossing powder doesn't stick anywhere I don't want it to go. And you know what? I put this right in the corner of my Misty. So if I don't get like full coverage the first time, then I can put it right back in and re-emboss. Keep a few circular ones around. I don't know what the circular ones are. Okay, so the embossing powder I'm using is Brutus Monroe's Gilded, which is a beautiful gold. I put it in the description below. Oh, let's just hope that that drying paid off, and it so did. It's so much better than yesterday. Yesterday I had powder sticking just all over the place. All over. Okay, let's see. And I love that that brighter pink got in the middle there. Oh, it's so pretty, you guys. It's hard for you to see. Let me just, I don't have my brush here, but what I can use is the tip of my, make it work, right? With whatever tool you can grab. That looks pretty good. Right there, it missed it a teeny tiny bit. I wonder if it's just a powder issue. Let's see. Or if it's an ink issue. I'm not sure. I think it's an ink issue. But with the mottled background, you won't really be able to tell that much either. Oh, you didn't get the notification. No worries. Sometimes YouTube is weird like that, but that's what we're doing here. And if you're joining just now, is I'm showing you, like I already used this You Are My World bundle from Gina K to make this like really complicated card. We're making something kind of more artsy and easy today. Artsy and easy. Okay. So let's get this heated up. Wow, I just love when it changes. It's so pretty. And this is just gonna take a minute because this is a big stamp, right? But once it really gets heated, then you're pretty good. It's fast. And make sure you only hold the heat source on there until that embossing powder turns shiny. And then take it off. Okay, there we go. Hey babe, can you pass me a tissue? Okay. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Thank you. Sorry. Kathy said this yesterday, and I fully agree. Was it yesterday, Kathy, or Wednesday? Your nose runs on a live. It just always happens. And I think it's because you're talking and you're nervous. And look at that, though. How pretty is that? The thing I love about this card is that it looks totally different straight on than it does when you look at it from the side. It is just so stunning. Okay. So if you guys don't have one of these, pick up one from Office Depot. It's the greatest thing for embossing, I promise. Okay, putting this over there. And then we're gonna die cut this out using the handy dandy die from the bundle. I got really close to the edge over here, so I'm hoping that I gave myself just enough room to die cut that without a weird cut off. But if not, you know what? It's handmade, we'll make it work. I was trying to get that green in there instead of focusing on where the dies would be placed. Thanks, Marietta. I hope you'll try this. It's just fun and simple, and you know, it's easy. You don't have to pull out your Copics. Oh. You don't have to do all the things. You just kind of throw a little ink down, spray it, and go. I love it. Okay. Now, I also, this past month, when I picked up a few of Gina's papers and I really wanted to get some like springy colors, I also got my first master layouts. And you guys are probably like, what? Your first master layouts? Oh, I didn't get that all the way cut there. I'll fix it. And why it's my first is because I would always just cut stuff myself. I didn't get this all the way down to the bottom, so that was silly of me, but it's okay. Just cut that a little bit, and that turned out really great. And I love the way that it's so different from this one. There's a bit more white on it, but then you have the brightness of that pink. You have more green mottles on the edges. You can see a little bit more of the purple there. It's just really cool. Yeah, so I got my first master layouts, and I went with master layouts 2. And I just thought it was the perfect, kind of with the frames and those ribbon sentiment edges. I thought this is the master layouts for me. Now that I've caught the master layouts bug, I'm sure that I will want all of the master layouts. But for right now, we're starting with master layouts 2. And so this is what you get in master layouts 2. So you get kind of it's layering, right? It's great for layering, but I really wanted these stitched ones. Love the stitched edges. I just think it makes things a bit more polished, a bit more pretty. And it just gives it that, just such a nice look. And I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna take some bubblegum pink and I'm gonna make this frame here. And I love that there's still that nice white border around the outside because it's going to pick up the white that's still on my floral and on my sentiment. I don't know why I'm picking this up on my desk today because normally I would just turn around and do it, but I think because I kept my camera on, my facing camera on, I figured You don't want to see the back of my head. Marietta and Roberta, they both love master layouts too. Yeah, good choice. It is a good choice. I thought so too. It's a great one for your first one, and it's linked below, so you can go check it out. But I really think if you like making cards, it would be great, but it would also be great for layouts too. You know, if you like scrapbooking, I think it would be great for that. Okay, I'm gonna put this back, but I'm gonna have to bring it out again. Kathy, I need a die cut cam again, apparently. All right, where is my folded card base? It was here. I'm sorry? I told you if you put one in. Oh, my husband said he could put one in. Where did my folded card base go? It's kind of missing. Okay, but what we can do is just pretend. Where's my folded card base? Oh, I see them. Hold on. I think I got one out, but I must have lost it. So these are the Nina Solar White scored cards from scrapbook.com. You can obviously make your own, but these are just easy. Okay. And then I am going to adhere this on here with my Gina K tape runner. Oh, Mary Kay says she has about 10 of them. That's amazing. She is a, what's it called? Collector of master layouts. I like it. There are worse things to collect for sure. Okay. And then I'm going to place this here. I just love it. I love it. I love how it's so different than the one I did yesterday. I love it. It makes me happy. Maisie's Craft Room says, I love master layouts 14 and 15, the postal ones. Okay, I'm going to have to check those out. Gonna have to take a look at those. Mary Kay says collector. It took me a minute, Mary Kay. It's been a week. It's been a week to try to get back into the swing of things and get the kids back into school. Thank goodness. Love my kids, but it was time that we parted ways a little bit. Okay. Right, Simon? Simon agrees. A collector of everything crafty, says Mary Kay. Look how easy this is though, you guys. It's so fast. It's just so easy. Then I'm going to show you one that's even faster. I think it will be. I think. And then 3 different ways to use this this bundle. And it's just so pretty. So pretty and so beautiful. Okay. There's that. And this is foam adhesive. This is the 1 millimeter, so it's not too big. Maisie said you will want them all. I probably will. Everybody says hello to Dana. Be sure to follow Dana on YouTube here because she creates some great videos too. And I love Dana's chatter because when you're in a live with her, it's kind of just how she would be in real life. So she's just very friendly, very welcoming, and she keeps it real. And I love that. So please follow Dana here on YouTube. Okay, so we're going to do Thinking of You. And the reason why I'm doing Thinking of You is because I've been making cards. I did a warm hello because I made this very warm card. And so I thought a warm hello is appropriate here. But I've been making cards for church. When I make a duplicate card, I've just been giving it to church. And so I'm like, well, they can always do with Thinking of You because it's all occasion. Oh, I don't want that. It's all occasion. What do I want? I want my Misty. Here we go. I want my Misty, and I have Thinking of You here. I'm going to take off this stamp. And I'm going to stamp this once, but then cut it 3 times with the coordinating die so that I get that nice stacked sentiment. Put that a little bit closer and make sure you leave enough space for that coordinating die. Oh no, Dana, you are definitely a rock star. Definitely. And I can't even open an ink cube, so I can't be a rock star when I can't open up an ink cube. You know what, yesterday, I think I stamped this like 3 times to get a really, that nice deep pink color on there. So I'm going to do it 3 times. It just makes it look nicer. And I love how how tiny that thinking of is. It's really delicate and pretty. And then my coordinating die is right here under my Versamark. And I'm just going to turn around so you can see the back of my head, but it's okay. Everybody talk about something. Oh, let's see. Okay. And I'm trying to make sure that I line this up correctly. Okay, let's see. I'm on Instagram, great, inspire. Yeah, Dana is great. She is. And she's just a wonderful person too. Yes. And follow my friends Mindy and Kathy on Instagram too. And I'm going to do one more die cut. Okay. I just think this makes it look so pretty. And I love the way that it kind of curls the edges here. It makes it look really nice on this sentiment. There's just something nice about not having to use your foam adhesive and just stack up your sentiments. And this is why I always keep scrap paper too, for if I'm off camera doing this sort of thing, then I would use a piece of scrap paper, because it doesn't matter if you've already stamped on it, you know, stick that underneath. And then I need these, okay? Follow them all, yes. There's so many great, you know, inspiring people in this industry, so follow them all, like their stuff, share their stuff on your stories, click their affiliate links. It's super important. Super important. Okay, so there's my first one. I always like to line them up. I stick it down and then I use my fingers to line it up. And then the last one, and this is the Gina K precision bottles. Of course, everybody has them because they're the best. Just make it so much easier to get those little die cuts inked up. Okay, and there is that. And then I love this little space here. I just think it was perfect for this sentiment, just the size of it. And I also like that the Y hangs down a tiny bit underneath that frame. It kind of breaks the frame, and I'm all about balance and balancing things. And you can see that every edge of this card, the design of the floral breaks the frame up, top, left, bottom, and this side too. And I think that makes it just look really nice. Just balances everything. How pretty, right? So you guys can definitely make this. Even if you're a newbie card maker, you can do this technique. And then the last thing I'm going to do is just add a few gold sequins. Ooh, I didn't leave enough space there for that one. So I think I'll do 1, 2, 3 down here. So 2 up there, 3 down here. And I usually use kind of the medium and the tinies. Oh, don't you hate it when they're turned upside down and you can't get them the right way around? Okay, stick, stick. There we go. And then I'm going to use one big one and then the small ones here. So I have one more thing to show you guys, just super simple way to use your big florals. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And super easy. Every time you do this, it will be a little bit different. I could have gotten more ink over here so that this side would have been more like that side, but you know what? It's still really fun and really beautiful. And look at it, when you look at it from the side, oh, it's so pretty. Look, I love it. So two of the same card, totally different look, just based on your ink. Using 3 ink cubes and some embossing powder, super easy. Oh yeah, Kathy has a premiere, so we gotta get done. Thank you for reminding me, Roberta. I think I got her email this morning and I already hit remind me. So, okay, I'll be done, Kathy, in just a sec. Okay, this is the other thing I wanted to show you. We are gonna take the same stamp and we are just going to put it on dark cardstock. dark cardstock is your friend. And if you don't have a lot of time, then this is a great way to use one of your bigger florals. Put this here. Now this color, I don't have any of the Gina K darker ones, so I grabbed Peacock from Concord and Ninth. So I'm going to do essentially the same design. I'm going to put this right in the center, put these here, like that. Put my window down. Plumber is here, do not rush. Oh gosh, Kathy still had to, Kathy still has her her bathroom renovation going on, and we finished the outside of our house at the end of last year. Our garage doors just got in a few weeks ago. It took how many weeks? 16 weeks for our garage doors to come. Oh, you know what I didn't do, you guys? Disaster. Hold on. What I didn't do was this. So just do that. Yeah, it took ages for our garage doors to get here, so it's been, it's been a time. It's okay. Eventually we'll have the house that we want eventually, after, I don't know, 2027 maybe. Don't rush, you have time. Thanks, Roberta. Okay, so I'm just inking this flower up, and I love that on the dark paper you can really see where you need to get more ink. I just put more ink in my Versamark. If you didn't know, you can get the Versamark refillable bottle. So ink up your Versamark, friends, just a friendly reminder. So I did that yesterday, but I probably could have done twice as much. I might do more of that today. Hopefully that didn't move my paper too much. No, that looks pretty good. I'm going to do one more time and hope that the Tailored Expressions powder did its magic. Okay. Oh, Kathy pushed hers back. Okay, so we're okay. We're not too rushed. Okay, using the same gold, but you know what would be pretty here is silver or white, but since I have this in here, we're just gonna go with it. Oh my gosh, and I can already tell, like, that is going to be so pretty, especially with this peacock. Cannot wait. I'm just gonna wipe off that right there. Now some of this is on the outside of where I'm gonna be die cutting, so it doesn't really matter. And then we're going to heat it up. And this one you're really gonna see. So just check it out. Just get it warmed up off of your card first. Wow, look at that. I hope somebody took a screenshot of my face just then, because it was pretty funny. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Wowzers, that is so gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, I think, oh, I found a part that I missed. I think I told Simon the other night when I was creating that card that I think that one of the times, I remember it vividly, that I knew I was going to be hooked on card making when I was 16, and I went to a Stampin' Up! Class. The first time I used embossing powder, that was it, I think, because the magic of doing something like that you had only seen on fancy cards in a Hallmark store was pretty fantastic. Just realizing that I could do that on my own is like the greatest thing ever, right? And I don't know if you guys felt the same the first time you embossed, but it really is just a magical technique. I'm gonna run this through my Platinum 6. Oh. You know what I kind of need? I need a little thing that comes out here from my desk. And I put my Platinum 6 on.
Birthday present.
Birthday present, Simon said. It's coming up. 41. It's coming up soon. Look at that. Wow. Isn't that so pretty? I just love it. A note. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not going to recreate the wheel here. We're going to use the same master layouts die, if I can find it. This is what I need the most, is somebody to organize me while I'm in my lives. I need like an assistant that puts things away. Can you do that, Simon? Can you put things away for me while I'm doing my lives? You can't even put your own stuff away. You're a high-paid helper. Yes. Okay. So I put this on here. I'm going to grab, I don't know what I did with my tape even. Oh, it's here. Laura says, love it. Mela says, so pretty. And this is like simple, simple, simple. But, you know, when you have the stamp and the die out, you might as well do something else with it, right? I'm going to run this through. And that's the best way to make the most of your time, is when you have the products out, try to do just one more thing with it before you put it away. And this is one of those things that you can do in 5 minutes. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put this one on like a craft, like wheat. That could be really pretty. We all need little craft cleanup elves, says Mary K. That's pretty. And you know what else we can do? We can put a little gold on there. Do I have gold? Oh, please tell me I have gold somewhere. I do. Oh no, I have gold sparkly. No, I have gold. Here it is. Just have some, this one I didn't put on my list because we're just winging it. 41 is young. Yesterday, big 60. Congrats, Roberta. 60 is awesome. 60 is the new 40. Sorry, this is so loud. Wow, that's loud. Okay. We're going to throw it on the floor. 60 is the new 40. Okay, so this master layouts, let's just take a look at what size this little panel is, because I just want a tiny little bit. This is 3.5 by 4 3/4. So I'm going to do 3 3/4 by 5. So you get a little bit of 1/8 of an inch. 3 3/4 by 5. And let's see if I like that, or if, oh no, that's perfect. Pretty. And that just picks up on the embossing powder. Okay, let's stick that over there. So, and this card, super easy. We just have to decide what sentiment we want to add here. And then it will be Dunsky. And I love that both of them look so different, even though they're going to be the same kind of design. Just really nice. Use the coordinating shadow die. Oh, Maisie, you are so smart. I could have done that. Yes. Master layouts. See, this is like the mindset that I do not have yet. When you first get master layouts, you don't have that mindset in there that Gina has already done this work for us, so I don't have to think that through. So thanks, Maisie, for reminding me about that. So need to get in that master layouts mindset, that I don't have to cut all the things myself. Thank you. Yeah, this is just a simple one, right, Dana? This could be really pretty for sympathy for a wedding. You know, switch up your sentiment and you have lots of different ideas. Oh, is that just going to go? I think it is. Perfect. I love when I cut just the right size. Alrighty, so let's put this guy down. Okay, and I'm going to put that on that craft. You know what? There's a little bit of pink on there. I don't know why, but probably from a different card project. I got some pink ink on there. And A little bit of gold. I love that gold against the craft. And then, did I do it that way? I think I did it that way. Yep. I'm going to stick this here like so. And then we can choose the sentiment we want to use. So I think this one, I could do You Are My World. I could do Proud of You. Proud of You would be nice. That would be a nice card. Yeah, let's do that. Could send that to a friend that did something amazing. A warm hello. Should we do a warm hello? And then it's like, maybe we should do a warm hello. The only thing I don't have is my ink. Hey, babe, do you want to grab my ink over there?
Which one?
It's called Peacock. See, he's helping. It's a dark teal. Oh, look, he found it like right away. That's amazing. Yes, you can read. Thank you. How awesome is that? Okay. Yes, almost done. Thanks, Mari. Okay, I know I love this teal color too. I just think it's really beautiful. Let's do a warm hello. And then it'll be kind of like an all occasion card. Move this. Get that down there. And you know, I did this because I think that there is enough gold on there and I really wanted the sentiment to stand out, which I think it will do with this peacock. Oh, perfect. One stamp and done. And then I just have to figure out which die. Simon is awesome. Yes, he gets my ink for me. Okay, let's see here. There we go. I love these dies because they cut out all of that negative space. So above the E, it cuts that out. It's such a clever little design. I just think it makes it really nice. And you know what? Off camera, I will layer this up with 3 layers, just like I did before. But for right now, I'm just going to put it down so you guys can get ready for Kathy's premiere. So let me just do a little bit of tape on here just so I can get it in place. So this one is going to go all the way on the card front like that. And there you go. Isn't that pretty? I love it. I just think it's super lovely. Okay, so 3 different ways. Oh yeah, she does have tranquil teal. That would be a good one. So 3 different ways to use this big floral. So this, I used alcohol ink markers, colored, you know, put it on a really bold background. It's just such a fun card, right? But if you don't have the time for sitting down and coloring, you can just spritz a little ink on your surface, you know, tap your paper down, emboss it, die cut it. It's a really fast card. This would probably take about 20 minutes tops. And then this, even faster, because we didn't do any coloring whatsoever. We just, you know, used a darker paper, embossed it, put it on a card front. So 3 different ways to use this gorgeous, if I can find the stamp here. Let me get it out for you. You Are My World bundle. So check that out in the Gina K design shop. That is, you can find the link to that in my video description below. But I just wanted to come on, you guys, and just show you a few things, ideas that I had this week. I hope to be on next Friday too. I don't think we have anything going on, so I'll come up with something new for next Friday. So be sure to follow my YouTube channel. When you see that live come up, hit notify me so that it gives you a little notification. And I really appreciate you guys all being here. Super wonderful to have people to actually talk to. I love it. So have a wonderful weekend, and yeah, happy creating, you guys. Bye-bye.